Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing Once Upon a Time in Wonderland Season 1, Episode 2, Trust Me. I definitely felt this was a big improvement over the last episode. Not that the pilot was bad, it just, there was too much going on, it was kind of confusing. I thought this one was definitely much more focused, and I enjoyed it more. So, basically, this episode was about, we see that Jafar began his search for the genie, but Cyrus's master was quicker than Jafar had guessed, and to protect Cyrus, he used his last wish to send him far away from Jafar as possible. And Jafar doesn't have Cyrus now, but he doesn't have his bottle. And he wants to have the bottle so he can control the genie. But the problem is that Alice is the only one who knows where the bottle is located. And she feels that the only way to contact Cyrus is to have the bottle. That way she can use its magic to reclaim Cyrus. And that's basically what she thinks. And I think that's a very good strategy. Definitely, what I like about Alice is that she's not dumb. She's not dumb. She's actually a very good character. And I really did enjoy her character. I am enjoying these characters. I do like them. Especially this episode, I liked him a lot more. So she and Knave leave their friends behind to rest, but the moment they go, he announces their plans to the Red Queen, and the White Rabbit announces their plan to the Red Queen, and she has forgiven Jafar, attempts to kill her, and she is forgiven. Jafar attempts to kill her and continues to help claim some power of his own. And, then, the whole idea of Alice easily finding the bottle appears to have some complications. Basically, what the complications is that Wonderland has completely changed since the last time Alice has been there. Remember, she's been in the mental ward. So, the landscape has changed since she has last been there. She doesn't remember having to cross an ocean before. However, she won't let that stop him. But it turns out that Knave is actually afraid of water. And, all that doesn't really change anything. They receive help from a fairy to cross it, and this fairy is actually a very interesting character because this fairy is not only a fairy that can help them, she's also an ex of Knave's, and it doesn't seem like she's, she says she's forgiven, but it kind of seems like there's hatred because she drops him in the middle of the ocean, and Alice does manage to save him, but she tries to lecture him and learns he isn't grateful. He basically refuses to believe in love, and the only reason he's on this quest is to get the wishes that Alice promised him. Because if you remember the last episode, Alice basically said, if you help me on this quest, that maybe Cyrus can give you some wishes as well. Then we go to a flashback where we see that Cyrus actually gave her 3 wishes at the start of their relationship, and Cyrus had started out as her genie in the beginning. We found that out in this episode, that Cyrus started as her genie, and instead of using her wishes, he just taught her things like sword fighting. And she hadn't asked for wishes because she felt sorry for him when he explained how he had to jump from master to master, and basically it was during their exercise that they fall in love. But Cyrus doesn't really want to fall in love with her because he's basically worried that if he falls in love with her, that she's eventually just going to make 3 wishes and then he's going to have to go somewhere else. And, she tells him, oh, that's not going to happen, and that she'll never make the 3 wishes, so he doesn't have to go anywhere else. And, he doesn't want to fall in love with her. He likes her, he's falling in love with her, but he doesn't want to. And it's really heartbreaking because, you can see that he really does love her, but he doesn't want to because he's afraid that he's going to go away and she'll never see him again. Which is exactly what happened. So basically after this, the, Knave and Alice do make it out of the water thanks to catching a ride from an overlarge turtle. They were almost stopped by the return of the ferry, but even though she's mad at Knave for dumping her, she couldn't ruin Alice's chances of a happy ending, so she kind of just hides it basically. But then we realize that Jafar made it to the exact location before Alice and Knave did. Oh, by the way, Red Queen and Jafar are actually in a relationship. She's done all this work, and Jafar won't return any of her feelings, and all he has in him is to threaten her for answers if or when she proves difficult. It's the bottle that are his heart's desire, basically. She likes him, but he doesn't like her back. So basically, the Red Queen clearly shows that she likes Jafar, but Jafar has no interest in her. All he wants is that bottle. That's his focus in this episode, is the bottle. So eventually he makes it to the right location before Alice and Knave did, and there was no bottle. Alice had fed false information to everyone she came into contact with in order to learn the identity of their enemy. She knew someone wanted to get to the bottle, and the way she found out it was Jafar, and this way she found out that it was Jafar. So later when she enters the real location, she finds the bottle is gone. Basically, probably Jafar took it. And the only people who knew the location were her and Cyrus. What if Cyrus, what if Cyrus's bag, we no longer wants to do anything with Alice, and, Knave had mentioned that possibility. She didn't believe him then. How was she to know that the Red Queen has it? So basically that's what's going on there. And the Red Queen is actually using the bottle to finally gain the upper hand in her relationship with Jafar. He turned her down one too many times. He got it from the White Rabbit. It seems she knew the real location the whole time. He saw when the couple buried it, and Knave is doing his best to convince Alice she wasn't forgotten. She didn't believe him until she got Cyrus's note. He snuck out of his jail cell. In the note, Cyrus asked her to leave Wonderland. She won't, but she writes back and says she's coming back for him. So, that was basically the episode. So, what did I think of the episode overall? As I said, I did think it was a pretty big improvement after the last one. It was definitely better than the last episode. I did think it was a really good episode this time. And the performances are pretty strong, too. I mean, you got Alice, you got the Knave, and, I really like the Knave's character. What's interesting is this relationship with the fairy. How do you think this is going to affect him? And what do you think of him not being able to believe in love? Why does he not believe in love? What's the reason for that? What do you think that is? And now that the Red Queen has her, the bottle, how is she? Do you think she's the one that's keeping Cyrus where he is? Where is Cyrus exactly? Where is he? How did, is Cyrus back? And obviously he clearly does care about Alice. Did you feel bad for Cyrus? I really felt bad for him in the past because he can't fall in love with her, but he is falling in love with her, and that's the problem. He was falling in love with her, but he couldn't fall in love with her. Just let me know. And what do you think of the Red Queen and Jafar? Do you like how it's kind of like an unrequited love sort of thing where she loves him but he doesn't love her back? What do you guys think of this episode? Let me know anything else you want to know about this episode. That's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, also, I'm loving that we are getting past and present. I didn't realize it was past and present, but now I'm realizing that. That's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be for the Big Bang Theory. So see you then. Bye.